You all can vote down below and see which one of us you think would join a cult.
I'm so sorry!
I think that if someone was like, Shanna, you could never fake your own death, I'd be like, watch me.
I'm Gabby.
And I'm Shanna.
And we're 27 Travels.
And today we're going to be doing a really fun video. We are going to be playing Most Likely To.
Randomly, we wanted to film a fun video and I was like, Shanna, we should do a Most Likely To. Like, who's most likely to do what? Like, who's most likely to lick something dirty on the floor for money? Like, stuff like that, like random questions. So we asked on Instagram, like, for some people to send in some, like, most likely to questions, and we got so many from you guys, so we're gonna do all of those today.
We actually got ourselves whiteboards so we can play.
So freaking excited, and I'm gonna draw all over mine.
So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna ask the question, and then we're gonna give ourselves a little bit of time to write the name of who we think it will be. On the count of 3, we're gonna flip over our signs.
Yeah, and we'll see what we really think about each other.
Okay, so the first question is, who is most likely to take longer to get ready in the morning? Okay, 1, 2, 3.
It's definitely you. It's 100% you and not me.
It's not.
You take way longer than I do.
No, that's not true.
She takes so much longer than I do.
No, it's not true.
If Shanna doesn't like her hair, it's literally like 2 hours, and she won't talk to you while she does it. So
no, the problem...
I'm buckling down. I say this times 400.
No, the problem is that I do Gabby's hair. So I have to do her hair in addition to me getting ready.
No, that's not the problem.
And then you always need me to help
We're
you pick out
talking
your
about
outfit.
you just getting ready.
No, that's really take the longest. No, that's part of the problem because I cannot do the time that I need here. If I can help you and do your hair.
Well, we're never gonna agree on this.
I don't know about that.
I win.
Erasing time. Oh my god, this pen is so fun. Okay, next question. Who's more likely to pack last minute? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
Gabby.
it's definitely me. I would rather pack last minute. It's easier and less stressful in honesty. I mean, I agree with this. Unlike the one about who gets ready faster, because it's definitely me.
Okay, the next one. Who's most likely to not realize they're being hit on? Okay, ready?
Ready?
1, 2, 3. Me.
Definitely Shanna.
Definitely me.
Shanna constantly gets into conversations at bars with guys, and then like about random things like sports, like something happening at the bar, and then they're always definitely hitting on her, and then everybody is like, Shanna, you know that guy was hitting on you for the last like 40 minutes.
I can't help it. I think my interests just typically align with people who identify as men. I can't help it.
Who's most likely to be super moody when PMSing?
1, 2, 3.
I wrote both because I feel like we both are in different ways. Like moody, like Shanna gets more like cranky on her period.
Yeah, that's why I wrote me.
Yeah, you're definitely more cranky and you can be kind of like mean on your period. It's just like what your period makes you feel like. But for me, I get like super emotional, so everything makes me cry. So I feel like we're both moody. I'll be like, Shanna, what do you want for dinner? And she'll be like,
don't talk to me!
Who is most likely to start a confrontation?
I'm not as sure as I should be about my answer.
1, 2, 3. Yeah,
Shanna.
I think it's me.
Definitely Shanna, because she'll just say it how it is.
I will say though, Gabby gets angry about very specific things, like particularly animals. Like if she sees like something going on that's not right when it comes to animals, she will just like get on in there and start yelling at people. I'm like, whoa, she is usually not like that. Who is most likely, Gabby's freaking doing on her board. Who's most likely to stay in bed all day? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Gabby.
Definitely me. Come
Definitely
on.
Gabby. She wakes up later than me. I would say cozy, not lazy.
I would say both. I mean, I like lazy. It sounds like a bad word, but like I'm proud of my laziness. I'm sorry. I'm not like really a lazy person, but like I'm definitely like lazier than you.
Yeah.
I'm like lazier to get up in the morning. Meanwhile, in college, I purposely took later classes so that I could sleep later.
And I took the 7 a.m. classes so I'd be done sooner. There are 2 kinds of people. Okay, the next one is who's most likely to leave the toilet paper roll empty? I don't know this one, I don't think. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it's definitely me.
I think it is you.
I mean, yesterday our toilet paper ran out and I actually considered not replacing it. And then I did replace it because in my head I was like, if I don't replace it, Shanna's gonna say that I always never replace it. Even though I do, so it is me because I consider not replacing it.
I definitely noticed that I replace the paper towels and toilet paper a lot.
But I leave a sheet at the end, so it won't have to be me.
Who's more likely to fall asleep while watching movies?
Who is more likely?
I think we know. 1, 2, 3. Me.
She falls asleep on me every night while watching
Every
something.
single night.
Every single night, without fail. It is so rare. If Shanna stays up throughout a whole entire movie or a whole entire show once it's dark out.
No, I think it runs in my family because my mom and my grandma are the exact same way. They fall asleep anytime there's like TV on. Like, seriously, I think it's genetic. Okay, the next question is, who's most likely to go skydiving the same day they were invited to do so?
That's actually a hard question.
I think that is very hard. 3, 2, 1.
Both.
I put
I
both
wrote
of
Shanna. I'm not saying I wouldn't do it though,
Yeah.
but like skydiving is kind of extreme and I feel like maybe I'd want to like think about it.
Yeah, I think that we're both very spontaneous people in general, so I think that like if an opportunity like that came up for us like on like a trip and someone's like, hey, you want to go skydiving? Like I think we both probably would do it.
I think you would convince me, but if you weren't there, I would maybe not do it.
Mm.
Which like, I mean, I think that I would definitely try skydiving, especially if I had like the time to consider it, but I feel like I need time to think about things. Who is most likely to plan our next vacation?
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Shanna, ring,
Yeah.
ring, ring, ring.
Gabby has literally never planned a vacation.
That's not true.
I think you planned one anniversary once.
Okay, number 1, I planned an anniversary once. Number 2, I always help plan all of our trips. It's not like you do all of it.
I do majority of the work.
But Shanna will do more of the like booking the flight, figuring out the hotels, like the logistics of all of it. She's more organized, so.
Okay, so this is the last one of the questions that people asked us on Instagram, and then we're gonna move on to more like general, like Google questions. Who's most likely to bring a pet home from the street?
My board looks so good right now.
1, 2, 3. Gabby.
Yeah, it's definitely me. And I honestly wish every single day that a random pet would follow me home so that we could keep it. And also every time we travel and we see a cat, an animal, I consider taking it to the vet and bringing it home. And it almost has happened multiple times. It just has not happened yet.
Okay, so this is from like cosmopolitan.com, just like Googled like most likely 2 questions, but I think these are pretty good. Okay, who's most likely to forget their best friend's birthday? 1, 2, 3.
Yep, definitely me. And
She actually did that this year.
I actually did that this year, and I felt so bad. I was literally like texting my best friend the next day like, I'm so sorry! On my day off!
The next one is, who is most likely to eat something off the ground? Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3.
We both wrote ourselves!
I don't think you would do it.
So really we should have wrote both.
No, I don't think you would do it. I've never seen you do it. I would do
Why
it
would
on
I
a
just do
dare.
that? But
Yeah.
I would do it if I dropped my food onto the floor. Who's most likely to spend all of their money on something stupid?
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yep, I wrote me too.
Okay, good.
I like to collect stuff and I like to buy things that are just like fun and kind of like frivolous. You would spend more money on like clothes or a car or stuff
Right.
that I don't care about, but
Yeah.
then like I would buy like a collection of toys for my cat. Who is most likely to join a cult?
Ooh,
That's hard.
I think I know. Gabby's doodling, she's taking forever.
I'm gonna write it in underbold.
1, 2, 3.
Why do you think I would join a cult? I think you would join a cult.
Okay, here's why I think it would be you. Because you trust people, like, right off the bat. Like, you're like, oh, this person's so nice, like, let's hang out with them, let's do this, let's do that. And I think that you don't have a lot of, like, reservations about people at the very beginning. So I think if someone was like, oh, hey, come to this, like, cool meeting, you'd be like, oh, yeah, sure, it's my new friend, I'll go check it out.
Disagree. Okay, this is why Shanna is more likely to join a cult. I don't like groups of people at all. I would not hang out in a group of people that way without being exhausted. Whereas I think you, once they get past your reservations, you trust them.
No.
And then you like being in a group setting. You want to be in the action. You want to go to all the things.
I don't know about that. You all can vote down below and see which one of us you think would join a cult.
Yeah,
But
please
it's
tell
not
us.
gonna be me.
It's definitely you. I don't think really either of us would join a cult, but
No.
like most likely to, you. But yes, friends, please vote down below. Who's more likely to join a cult? This is going to be a relationship argument.
Who is most likely to get lost in their hometown? 1, 2, 3.
I wrote both.
I would never get lost in my hometown.
No, sometimes
ever.
you don't pay attention and you like just don't pay attention.
No, I would never get lost in my hometown. I don't even need a map in my hometown.
I wouldn't get lost in Brooklyn.
You have gotten us lost in Brooklyn
When have
before.
I gotten us lost?
You have.
Say
Whenever
one
I
time.
say, what neighborhood are we in? Oh, we're in this neighborhood. And then I check my map and we're not in that neighborhood. So, nice try. It's not both of us, it's you.
Fine.
Who's most likely to marry someone they just met? You ready? 1, 2, 3.
I
Neither.
Neither. I think me, but like in this case, I'm with you. So I didn't marry you when we just met, even though that would have been cool.
I mean, just for starters, we've been dating almost 6 years and we're not even engaged yet. Also, I don't think either of us really care about marriage, like,
no, not like
all that much, like, as in terms of like, we don't need to be married to like prove to people that we're together kind of thing. Like we're together, like it is what it is. Who's most likely to go a week without showering? 1, 2, 3.
Shanna, you win.
Yeah, all of my friends in high school and like all my friends from home always used to make fun of me because I would never shower, and I was on like competitive dance, so I would have dance practice like multiple times a day, and I would still not shower sometimes. They'd be like, Shanna, that's gross, why don't you shower? But here's the thing. When you have the kind of hair that I have, it doesn't dry good, so I always have to style it. And styling, it takes time. And now I have shorter hair, but back in high school, I had hair like down to here. So styling, it takes time. I'd have to straighten it, or I'd have to curl it, and it would take like an hour. Who wants to go through all of that? Not me. So I would just not shower because I don't want to deal with that. Who's most likely to fake their own death? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Shanna!
Yeah.
And I did have the same answer as
Yeah.
you. It's because she's dramatic. And like she would think it was like cool to fake her own death to like prove to people that like she could perform it well.
I think that if someone was like, Shanna, you could never fake your own death, I'd be like, watch me.
I want to be in on the secret that it's being faked so that I can fake my part of faking how upset I would be for your fake death.
Okay, this is the last question we're gonna do. Who is most likely to name their kid a terrible name? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hey, I named Rascal and he's just fine.
I mean, I'm gonna say for this one, like Gabby and I actually, if we do have kids one day, we do agree on the kinds of names that we want to name our future children if we ever have them. But Gabby does have like weird ideas for what she wants to name things. Because my name is also super unique. Like I don't know anyone with the name Shanna in real life. Like I know there are people out there and the name exists, but I've never met anyone with my name. So if you have the name Shanna, please comment down below because I want to hang out with you.
She wants to have a Shanna group, like a cult, for example.
All right, so that is all the most likely to questions we're gonna do for today. Whoever asked questions on Instagram, thank you all for asking. They were so good, so juicy, and hopefully you liked the answers.
Yeah, if there's more questions you want to know, leave some most likely to's down below, and maybe one day we'll film a part 2.
So that was super fun. I love doing that. I think we're gonna be arguing about who's gonna join a cult for the next 3 eons.
It's you.
But thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you
like, comment, and subscribe, y'all.
and we will see you soon with another video. Bye. Mwah.